Good morning and welcome. You know, there is a saying, I think especially in London.
Start over, please.
Start over.
So one says go on the next one already, because he was chewing gum. Hashtag not ready. Or start over.
Right.
Okay. Good morning and welcome. This press conference this morning is about the changing of guards. I think that's a term that is used in London usually when the guards are being changed, that guard the palaces or so on. But this coming week, my term as General Secretary for the Antilles Episcopal Conference comes to an end, and we have with us this morning the new General Secretary of the Antilles Episcopal Conference, Father Don Chambers of the Archdiocese of Kingston, Jamaica. I have served in the capacity as General Secretary for the last 4 years, having succeeded Deacon Mike James in 2014. And so my time is now up, my term of office, and like the changing of the guards, there's that smooth transition. At the 8 p.m., the annual plenary meeting of our bishops' conference, which was held this year in Rome, because the bishops were on their ad limina visit to Rome, the decision was taken. The bishops decided on my successor, and so Father Don was appointed the new General Secretary to replace me. My time comes to an end at the end of November, and Father Don takes over as the 1st of December this year as the new General Secretary. And I just want to use this opportunity to thank, first of all, the Archdiocese of Port of Spain for the welcome, because I came from Guyana, and I had a little edge over Father Don in the sense that I was here 2 years prior to being appointed in another capacity. I was serving here, and then I was appointed General Secretary. But the wonderful welcome extended to me in the Archdiocese of Port of Spain, I truly felt as part of this church in Port of Spain, and has, throughout my time here, 6 years now, I have really been helped, taught much, and helped in my various roles and capacity. And I really want to extend in front of the Archbishop of Port of Spain my gratitude and thanks to the Archdiocese. Of course, as General Secretary for the last 4 years, I resided here, and a lot of the work was done here in this, and therefore that help was tremendous in helping me to do that work. I also want to take the opportunity to thank all our bishops of the AEC. As General Secretary, I understood my role as serving the bishops of the AEC, and it has been a tremendous journey, just growing in relationship with my bishops, but also trying in every way to be of service to them. And they have been truly a blessing in my life. And so I want to publicly thank them for that. And of course, all the dioceses, I've had to interact in various ways and at different levels with all the dioceses and various organizations within dioceses, and they've been always a tremendous support and encouragement to allow the work of the AEC to continue. And so it's really a blessing. You know, like somebody said to me, messaged me the other day and said to me, what gift can I give you? And I said, the gift has already been given. And I think the greatest gift we can give to any is the gift of ourselves. And I've truly experienced that in this role as General Secretary. The gift of so many that was given to me as people truly helped and helped me to grow. So thank you to all for this wonderful opportunity, and I take my leave. Many have been asking me what next. Well, I return to my own diocese, which is Georgetown in Guyana. Looking forward to that, even though I've had a wonderful time here in the Archdiocese. And I hope, I don't know as yet, when I get home, my bishop will tell me where he wants me, but I hope that it will be parish ministry, because that has always been my first love. And I really would like to get back there to serving the people of God in parish ministry. So thank you again, and it's my pleasure now to invite Father Don Chambers, Diocesan Priest of the Archdiocese of Kingston, Jamaica, our new General Secretary, to address you.
Thank you very much, Father John. I appreciate that introduction. But first of all, I'd like to thank the bishops of the conference, of the Antilles Episcopal Conference, for the confidence and trust they have in me in appointing me the next General Secretary of the conference. And I realize that it's a tremendous responsibility, and therefore I ask the Bishop Conference, the bishops of the conference, to have patience with me as I embark on this learning curve in learning the job and responsibility of General Secretary. And certainly Father John has done a tremendous job, and I don't know how I'm going to fit in his shoe. Second, I'd like to thank Father John for his efficient and awesome responsibility in carrying out this role. Since I have been interacting with him, and since I've been going through my orientation, listening to persons, to feedback, and also just observing him, I realize how efficient he has been. But most of all, I've also recognized that at the heart or the foundation of his work is building a trusting relationship with his bishops, and seeing his role as one of a servant, a role of service. I also like to thank him for his meticulous and caring approach in the transition process. This is my second week here in the Archdiocese of Port of Spain, where the General Secretary is located. In going through this transition process, he's been very caring, very meticulous, and I anticipate further mentoring Father John as I take on this role. I'd like to thank my parishioners back in the Archdiocese of Kingston at St. Peter and Paul Church, and also St. Martin de Porres Church. I understand that it was very difficult for them to let go of me, and I want to thank them for their willingness to allow me to serve not just the Archdiocese of Kingston, but also to serve the wider Caribbean. I also take this opportunity to thank my family, especially my parents. I realized that on the emotional level, it was very challenging for my aging parents to allow me to leave Jamaica to serve in the wider Caribbean. So I want to thank them and ask them for their prayers. And finally, I look forward to, as Father John says, at the heart of the role of the General Secretary, I look forward to serving the bishops, as they embark on building the kingdom of God and nurturing the Catholic Church as a sacrament of God's presence, God's transforming presence in the Caribbean. I look forward to serving them, and I look forward to this job. And I hope my time here in the Archdiocese of Port of Spain will be as enriching and as fruitful and as good as did Father John and his experience. So thank you very much, bishops, and thank you very much to Father John.
Well, as a bishop here, the Archbishop of Port of Spain, but also the Vice President of the AEC Bishops, I want to thank Father John for his service to us. I was a bishop 2 years, I think, when Father John came on, and his relentless service, his meticulous attention to detail, his availability, his moving things forward very quietly behind the scenes. Most people see the church in the Caribbean, and what we see is our parish. we don't realize that around the parish there are much more structures. So in some larger dioceses you might have a vicariate, and then you have a diocese. Then we have the AEC region well, the province, and then the AEC region. And the secretariat serves this larger regional church and the province of the diocese also, the archdiocese also, to ensure that the church moves forward in her mission and mandate. So Father John, thank you very, very much. It was a pleasure working with you. You were always very much on target and on the ball, and thinking ahead of us in terms of what we needed, and in that sense being an incredible General Secretary, ensuring that we got what we needed to be done well. Thank you. And Father Don, we welcome you. Father Don is no stranger to the regional church. He served as the head of the Pontifical Mission Society for 5 years. And in that capacity has liaised with every bishop and every diocese in the region. And so he already has an inkling into the working of the church in the Caribbean. And he's taught here in the seminary, and so has been in the Archdiocese of Port of Spain for several years, living here, teaching in the seminary. So he both understands the regional church, the church in Jamaica very, very well, but the Archdiocese of Port of Spain also. So Father Don, I really look forward to working with you. I welcome you and I thank you for saying yes. I know that uprooting from your country and moving to new territories is difficult, but Pope Francis calls us to be missionary. So I'm happy that you have answered the call of mission to take this mission of the EC bishops to your heart and to help us to move this mission forward. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. And just again, something Father Don said reminded me of it, because every bishop in every diocese in the AEC is experiencing great shortage in terms of personnel. So it's not an easy thing to pull a priest out from a diocese, and the generosity which Father Don mentioned in terms of his own parishioners, but diocese as well, and his family and everything, was the same thing for me. Yeah. I mean, an incredible generosity to allow me to be out, in my case, for 6 years. And so, you know, it's really fantastic because it shows the bigger picture of a wider and bigger church that we serve. And so that's really fantastic. And the other thing that maybe I neglected to do when I spoke before was to thank the staff of the AEC too.
Yes.
Tremendous, small staff, but tremendous people who give of themselves to the work at hand. And such great, for me, generosity of spirit and of giving of themselves beyond the call of duty and so on. So I just want to say publicly thank you to them too, and they will be, I'm sure, giving the same to Father Don as he comes in now. So thank you, and
Thank both of you.
Thank you, Archbishop.